These courageous women walked into clinics fondly hoping to look younger, but tragically walked out with faces they would never recognize again. It makes us wonder, how can a simple cosmetic routine quietly shatter a lifetime? Today, we uncover the shocking, real stories where the pursuit of youth went devastatingly wrong, revealing a truth that the true cost of perfection is far greater than anyone imagined. Jocelyn Wildenstein was once known throughout the world for her incredibly glamorous lifestyle and her vibrant presence in elite high society circles. Over the years, however, she became more widely recognized for something else entirely, which was her striking and highly unconventional appearance. Her dramatic transformation did not happen overnight, but was rather a gradual process shaped by a deep desire to maintain public attention and preserve a very specific image. Reports over the decades have frequently suggested that she underwent multiple complex cosmetic procedures, including facial lifts, prominent cheek enhancements, and extensive eyelid surgeries. The true intention, according to various media accounts, was to beautifully create a more feline-inspired look, a unique style that she personally admired and cherished. As the changes continually progressed, her facial features became far more pronounced and increasingly distinct from her beautiful earlier appearance. Her eyes appeared much more elongated, her cheekbones became more elevated, and her skin was more tightly drawn. While some viewed her transformation as a bold and expressive choice, others unfortunately found it difficult to reconcile with traditional standards of classic beauty. Despite the constant public attention and ongoing speculation, she has often maintained a dignified level of privacy regarding the true extent of her procedures. Over the years, she became a unique cultural reference point, frequently discussed in the media as a prominent example of how far aesthetic modification can truly go. Carol Bryan was never a public figure or someone who actively sought out the spotlight, but rather a gentle, ordinary woman just like so many others. As she gracefully moved through her late 40s, she simply wished to feel a little more confident, refreshed, and at peace with her appearance. In the year 2009, at 47 years old, she thoughtfully decided to undergo what she genuinely believed would be a very simple cosmetic filler treatment. It was warmly presented to her as a routine, minimally invasive procedure designed to restore a youthful glow, with absolutely nothing suggesting the deeply life-altering experience that would soon follow. Tragically, during this routine procedure, unapproved substances were mistakenly used, causing her facial features to shift in unexpected and deeply challenging ways over time. As the physical swelling gradually increased, her reflection became increasingly unfamiliar, eventually affecting her vision and leading to a sorrowful loss of sight in one eye. Emotionally, this painful journey became an immense trial, causing her to quietly withdraw from daily life, social interactions, and even her own reflection. Yet, after years of searching for hope, she courageously underwent an extensive, multi-hour reconstructive surgery that beautifully helped restore part of her appearance, though some physical effects remained permanent. Today, she bravely shares her personal experience to raise vital awareness and encourage others to move forward with deep caution. Donatella Versace has long been recognized worldwide as a truly powerful and influential figure in the beautiful world of high fashion. As the remarkable creative force behind the iconic Versace brand, following the passing of her beloved brother Gianni Versace in 1997, she gracefully carried forward a grand legacy of elegance, boldness, and unmistakable style. In her earlier years, she was deeply admired not only for her visionary influence in the fashion industry, but also for her distinctive natural features that captured our hearts. However, as the years passed, subtle changes in her appearance gradually began to draw widespread public attention. What may have initially started as minor cosmetic enhancements, over time evolved into a much more noticeable transformation. Detailed reports and visual comparisons over the decades suggest that she underwent a variety of aesthetic procedures, including facial fillers, prominent lip enhancements, and skin-tightening treatments. Her lips appeared noticeably fuller, her cheekbones became far more pronounced, and her skin seemed more refined in its texture. While these choices were likely intended to preserve a youthful look, they also gradually altered the delicate balance of her natural features. Public reaction has always been mixed, as some see her transformation as a reflection of the intense pressures that come with maintaining a public image in an industry that constantly values youth. Yet, despite all the attention, she has remained entirely confident and focused on her brilliant work. Courtney Cox, best known for her unforgettable role as Monica Geller on the beloved sitcom Friends, was once celebrated worldwide for her natural beauty, expressive features, and timeless presence on our screens. For many devoted viewers over the decades, she beautifully represented a kind of effortless charm that felt both deeply relatable and enduring. As the golden years passed, like so many prominent actors in Hollywood, she eventually faced the quiet but persistent pressure to maintain a youthful appearance in front of the cameras. What initially began as small, subtle enhancements gradually became more frequent over time. But over the years, those small changes quietly began to accumulate. Her facial features appeared fuller, her natural expressions felt less dynamic, and the delicate balance of her face started to shift. It was not a sudden transformation, but rather a gradual journey that became more noticeable with each passing year. In a beautiful moment of pure honesty that deeply resonated with many of us, she later admitted that she had gone much further than she ever intended. She gently shared that there was a poignant point when she looked in the mirror and did not fully recognize herself anymore. That profound realization became a magnificent turning point in her life. In 2017, she made a conscious, brave decision to dissolve her fillers and gracefully return to a more natural look. Melanie Griffith was once one of Hollywood's most admired and cherished leading ladies, widely known for her natural charm, vibrant spirit, and unforgettable Oscar-nominated performance in the classic film Working Girl. Her immense talent, beautifully combined with a warm, deeply expressive face, made her a truly beloved figure on our screens for many wonderful decades. As the years gracefully passed, like so many prominent icons in the demanding entertainment industry, she eventually faced the quietly growing pressure to maintain a perfectly youthful appearance before the cameras. What initially began as subtle, minor cosmetic enhancements, such as gentle treatments and dermal fillers, gradually became much more frequent over the years. With each passing procedure, these small, subtle changes quietly began to add up, altering the delicate balance of her face. Her once soft, naturally expressive features appeared more structured, her cheekbones became far more prominent, and her facial expressions felt noticeably less fluid than before. While the genuine intention was likely to preserve her youthful look, the unexpected results slowly altered the natural character that global audiences had come to deeply appreciate. Public attention quickly followed, as media outlets and devoted fans began to comment on the noticeable changes, turning her appearance into a topic of ongoing discussion. Yet, unlike many others, she chose to beautifully address the entire situation with rare openness and dignity. In heartfelt interviews, she bravely admitted to regretting some of those past decisions. Pete Burns, best known as the charismatic lead singer of the popular 1980s band Dead or Alive, was once widely celebrated for his unique style and bold presence in the music industry. His vibrant, androgynous look and fearless self-expression truly set him apart, making him a magnificent standout figure in the golden pop scene that so many of us remember fondly. His long journey with cosmetic procedures originally began with what seemed like a practical decision to correct a troublesome nasal injury. However, that single initial step gradually led to a long series of additional treatments over the passing years. What started as a minor adjustment slowly evolved into a highly complex, lifelong relationship with cosmetic enhancements. Over the decades, he underwent numerous intensive procedures, including multiple rhinoplasties, significant lip augmentations, and various facial fillers. At times, severe complications unfortunately arose, requiring difficult corrective surgeries to address unexpected and painful outcomes. One particularly serious issue involving his lips eventually led to an emergency medical intervention, highlighting the profound risks often associated with repeated procedures. Despite these immense challenges, he always chose to speak openly and honestly about his experiences with the public. He beautifully described his changing appearance as a rare form of personal artistic expression, viewing his own body almost as a creative canvas. He continued to passionately perform for his devoted audience until he peacefully left us in 2016. Raji Narina Singh was simply looking for something that many people quietly hope for as the years pass by. A more refined appearance and a gentle boost in her everyday confidence. Like countless others among us, she genuinely believed a simple cosmetic procedure could help her feel much more comfortable and at peace in her own skin. In the year 2005, she sought out an affordable solution, fondly hoping to achieve noticeable results without the exceptionally high costs often associated with professional treatments. Unfortunately, that single decision led her to an unlicensed practitioner who promised quick and impressive outcomes but lacked proper medical credentials. Instead of using approved medical fillers, the individual mistakenly injected a mixture of harmful, non-medical substances into her face, including materials never intended for human use. At first, the changes did not seem alarming, but over time, her facial features began to change in ways that were deeply concerning to her. Her skin gradually hardened, irregular masses formed beneath the surface, and her natural facial structure became increasingly distorted. The immense physical discomfort was accompanied by a heavy emotional burden, causing her to quietly withdraw from public life. For many years, she lived bravely with these changes, unsure if anything could ever be done to improve her condition. Eventually, her touching story gained attention, and she underwent corrective procedures with experienced medical professionals. Today, she beautifully uses her experience to educate others about the risks of unregulated cosmetic procedures. These powerful stories deeply remind us that true beauty lies in appreciating who we already are inside. If these emotional, heartbreaking, yet deeply inspiring journeys touched your heart today, please share your thoughts in the comments below. We want to know which of these incredible transformations left the biggest impact on you, and how their resilience made you feel about your own journey. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this moving message, and subscribe to our channel for more untold, deep dive Hollywood stories. Make sure to hit that notification bell right now so you never miss another profound, eye-opening look into the real, raw lives of your favorite stars and the hidden realities behind the glamour. Your support means the absolute world to us, and it helps us continue sharing these vital, life-changing narratives with the world. Thank you for staying with us until the very end, for honoring their quiet dignity, and for being a beautiful part of our community. Until next time, take care of yourself, embrace your natural grace, and remember that you are truly perfect just the way you are.